Nice to see you. Welcome along to the Mulgrave Country Club and welcome along to That's Good for Footy. Great to be here. We've got two guys out the back. I was just having a chat with them. I can't stop looking in the mirror. I don't know what's going on. But they're very excited, and you'll see that Sandy's not up where she usually is. She's out the back as well, which I've always got to worry about. But let's get on with the show. It is the only live and interactive footy panel show going around in Australia. This is where the fans meet the players and the players meet the fans. It's for the passionate supporters, and we know that's you lot because that's why you're here. So let's get on with it. Who wants to meet these guys? Okay, all right. People that aren't doing anything, you can just wait, all right? Let's get him out here. Please welcome to the show. He's our first panellist. He was born on the 17th of July in 1998. He's played a total of 80 games and he's kicked 39 goals. He made his AFL debut back in 2017 when he plays for the Collingwood Football Club. He wears the number 1 on his back. Could you please welcome to the stage, Patrick Lopinski. That's lovely. Beautiful rendition. Look at that smile. All the ladies are smiling back too. Nice to see him. Patrick and I were having a little bit of a chat out the back about how I actually came to get him on the show. I won't go into it with you now, but it's a bloody good story. If you ever want to know, just ask me backstage and I'll tell you. But I was drawn by his smile and I thought, I've got to get the guy on. I've had a couple of people ask me over the journey, could you get Patrick Lopinski on? Hence the reason for a couple of Western Bulldog supporters here tonight. But they all wanted to come and pass on their best wishes to you, both in past and in present. And that's why these guys are here. What do you think when you walk out and you see all that?
I was, amazed. Quite a nice crowd, a lot of Collingwood and obviously a couple of doggies. But, it's awesome to see and, can't wait to have a great night with everyone.
Good. How lovely is that? I look forward to it. Let's get into it. Let's get our second panellist out here. He was born on the 2nd of October in 1993. He's played a total of 199 games and he's kicked 62 goals. He made his AFL debut back in 2012. When he plays for the Collingwood Football Club, he wears the number 25 on his back. Could you please welcome 200 gamer Jack Crisp to the stage.
Good old Collingwood forever. They know how to play the game. Side by side they stick together to uphold the Magpies' name. See the barrackers are shouting as all barrackers shout.
That'll do, all right. That's good. I know what you're doing. You're saving that one for until around about 5-6 p.m. on the 24th of September. Is that right? Yeah, something like that? Okay, all right. We'll save it then. Jack, good to see you, mate. Welcome back to the show.
No, thank you very much. It's great to be here.
Yeah.
Great to see everybody here.
Good crowd, isn't it?
Yeah, massive.
Yeah, they're a likely type. Let's get into it. We'll do it in our first little segment. We want to get to know the boys a little bit better. We're going to do it in our little segment called Knowing Me, Knowing You. Nice. All right. What I want to do, boys, I'm just going to ask you a series of questions just to sort of break the ice and, just get to know you a little bit better. How did you choose the team that you barracked for when you were growing up? How did that happen?
I actually went for the doggies growing up.
Yes.
So I was a big doggies fan because my dad grew up in Footscray.
Okay.
So he was the doggies man, and I went for doggies, and it was a pretty hard childhood going for the doggies. Wasn't too much success until I was 18, and they won the flag. And,
absolutely.
Yeah. Then I got drafted to them, so it was went from a fan to playing for them, so it was pretty cool.
How cool is that, mate? Seriously. So 2016, did you go down to Whitten Oval? What was the circumstance for you?
I didn't go to Whitten Oval, but I went to the Granny.
Okay.
So, Mum and Dad took out a bit of the mortgage to get tickets to that game. It was pretty expensive. I remember sitting up in level 3 and watching that game.
Wow.
It was a pretty good fan moment to see them win the flag.
That must be amazingly surreal for you now to know that you actually went and saw that and now you've got the chance to do exactly the same.
Yeah, it was pretty cool at the start. You're meeting some of your heroes that just played in the flag, and you quickly become, they're just normal people and they're all great blokes. But yeah, like me and Jack are hoping we can do it in a few weeks' time.
How good would that be?
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Fantastic. Brilliant. So just very quickly, Jack, how did you barrack for the team that you grew up barracking for?
So I grew up going for Carlton. Yeah, I know. Boo. Boo. But my whole family was Carlton. Everyone except my grandma.
Okay.
She was Essendon. Ooh, I know. So one of my brothers went for Essendon as well. So, but yeah, I didn't really have a choice.
Yeah.
Favourite player growing up was Fev.
Okay.
Loved Matthew Lappin as well.
Yep.
Funny thing, I play Call of Duty with Fev now sometimes. So
How's that?
I haven't told him he was my favourite player. I think I might wait till I've had a few beers before I do that. But yeah. So obviously not much success when... well, there was early days, but that was before I can remember much.
Yeah, I hear you. The night before a game, how are with you with sleep and nerves? Give us a bit of insight for you boys.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty chill. I don't really get too nervous until probably when we all walk across to the game. We all park at Collingwood Club and we walk across, and that's when I start getting a little bit nervous. But I'm more just excited for the game.
Yeah, cool.
Just get pumped and put some tunes on and get excited, and normally sleep pretty well, which is lucky for me. So
Wow.
yeah.
It was really interesting. I asked that question last week, a little bit different. I put a different context on it, but I asked it to Jordan De Goey. And he goes, "No, I'm sweet, mate. It doesn't bother me." I don't know whether most of you watched him walking into the ground the other week. He came down and he was like yawning. And I was like, he was just so nonchalant, but he just beats to a different drum. And he's just so calm about his nature. What do you like, Jack, in your build-up the night before and probably at the game day?
Yeah, in terms of sleep, I'm pretty relaxed, unless the kids annoy me, wake up in the night, which is a bit hard. But I am kind of routine-based with a few things that I do, and I can get stressed if I'm running out of time or things get in the way. But sleep I'm pretty good with. Okay. It's generally if I have a specific time that I tell Mickey that I need to be out the door to get to the ground so I can walk over as a team.
Yep.
And 10 minutes later, if she's still not ready, then I'm just...
A few superlatives, I get it.
But then, in the car, put some music on, sing along, calm down a bit, I'm good.
Yeah, cool. Hey, sometimes we all feel a little bit flat. Where do you draw your inspiration or motivation from when you're feeling that way? Where does it come
In terms of like footy to stay motivated, or just...
more often than not, yeah.
Yeah, well, I think we all have kind of personal goals that you kind of strive towards. So, for me at the start of the year, in pre-season it can be pretty hard, but, my goal is, play round one. So everything I would do would be, tailored towards that, and that would keep me motivated to try and make, everyone proud around me, and those sort of things. And, just staying motivated for me hasn't been too hard because you kind of always just want to be playing in these amazing games, and it's pretty easy to stay motivated when you've got such good fans and such big games to play in every week. So, that's how.
Absolutely. Yeah, I get that.
I don't think motivation levels would change too much from players. It's probably more the stresses around just how they perform and playing well is what probably is the biggest factor for people. So, but I think you see blokes week in, week out tipping in with the coaches, wanting to learn, wanting to review, look at other players and doing extra touch and skill work and all that stuff. So I think the motivation levels are always there. Yep. But for me, to get motivated for a game and stuff, I've got like a video that I watch. Okay. I found it on YouTube. It was about a 6-minute motivational video. It has like speeches from different movies and stuff, a few different scenes. And then I got the media team to put some of my highlights into it. Yeah, right. So I have like the same audio, some of the same clips from the video, plus some of my footy stuff that I watch every week pre-game. Okay. I've been doing it for the last 3 or 4 years, just updating the clips, which is cool. Yeah,
that's amazing.
Because there's so many.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah, baby.
That's bloody cool. I mean, you do hold the record at the moment, most consecutive games, but you've also played every game this season too. Yeah. That's fabulous for both of you. I mean, that deserves a round of applause. Yeah. Bloody brilliant. And just while we're on that subject, it's your 200th coming up this weekend. I know it'll probably get lost in everything else that's going on around. What's the build-up like for you? Is it just another game? Is it...
Yeah, it's been Well, the only unnormal thing about this week is having to rush around and get flights organised for the family on Monday.
Yep.
But everyone's in the same boat, whoever's coming up.
Yep.
That was quite stressful, but lucky that's only Monday and it's done, organised. Had a nice day off today. Pretty relaxing, which is great.
Yeah.
And then, we're keen to train tomorrow, and then, we'll fly out Friday. So it's all going to be pretty normal.
Oh, good. Okay, all right. What age were you when you first thought to yourself, you know what, I want to play AFL?
For me, it was probably when you're 5 or 6 years old and you start playing Auskick, I think everyone who plays Auskick probably thinks I want to play AFL. I kind of always wanted to play AFL, but it was probably pretty out of reach for most of my childhood. I was never really in the high, interleague teams or anything, so I didn't really believe that I could play AFL or anything, but always loved it and just kept at it, kept playing, and it probably didn't become realistic to me until maybe a month or two before the draft. So it was a long process, but yeah, we got there.
And just to ask you, the draft is coming up and you would like the opportunity to obviously present you in the best possible light. What are you thinking? Are you really nervous about hopefully getting, picked, nominated? What's the circumstance for you?
Yeah, it was pretty stressful. I think it differs for everyone. For the very high draft picks, that's probably a little easier knowing that they're all going to get picked. But Jack was a rookie pick, and I was not a late pick, but I'd had no certainty of whether I was going to get drafted or not. So it's quite a stressful period, and you're also juggling Year 12 exams and all those things. So yeah, it's pretty stressful. But once you get to the draft day and you hear your name called, it's probably one of the best moments you've ever have. So
jubilation, elation, every emotion. What about you, Jack? As Patrick just alluded to, everyone when they play Auskick wants to play AFL, but when did it become a realisation that this could be a distinct possibility for you?
I think I only probably played two main sports growing up throughout my childhood, was basketball and football. I seemed to be getting picked more for football than basketball, so when it came to 16, I gave up on basketball. Wanted to focus on my football because I was getting further with it. It ended up being obviously the right choice, and I'm happy. I'm very glad I made that. But yeah, I missed it when I missed out in the national draft. I was pretty flat.
Yep.
And then I got the opportunity to train with St Kilda for a week. Okay. I think the rookie draft was like middle of December. Because when I got picked up by Brisbane, I was only up there for like 5 days or 6 days, and then it was Christmas break. So it was a solid few days. Because went on a camp, and it was the hardest camp to date that I've still done.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, you can just go from, obviously you feel like you missed out, you're real cut and sad. And I had a couple of coaches ring me, because I'd made the Vic Country team that year, and they were calling me saying it's not over, blah, blah, blah. My manager organised to train with St Kilda for the week. So I still had some opportunities to present myself, and it's not lost or whatever. Yep. You just got to keep going.
Wow, brilliant, love it. If you were on a dating site, what would your profile say about you?
Well, if you find me on a dating site, it'll be a catfish, because I'm not on any, because I've got a girlfriend, so off the market on the dating sites. But I don't know. A
collective sigh just went across the room. All right.
That's a tough one. I don't know. Hopefully kind. Yes. Good. I don't know if you'd say that about yourself on a dating site. So, you'd probably have to have a witty punchline. I don't know. Maybe I'll try to do one for Jack and he does one for me.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but it's not going to happen. Full stop. We'll leave it at
that. Yeah, cool. All right. What has been your favourite football memory so far? One that stood out, whether it's junior, senior, present?
I won a few flags as a junior, as Pat knows. But I've had a couple of good memories from AFL. Obviously, 100 games. I got to run out with Lila. She turned 1 that year, I think, so that was pretty special, and I get to do it again with both my daughters this year, which is awesome.
Awesome.
But obviously making the grand final is an experience in its own.
Yep.
Fingers crossed on my week.
Yeah.
But I know there's a lot that can come to mind if you stop and think about it, because we're pretty blessed with what we're able to do and achieve in the position that we are.
Yep.
But they're probably the main couple that stand out at the moment.
Understand. Yep. Pat?
I have a couple. Obviously, your first game is always amazing to get that off the mark. But For this year, it's probably round one, just being able to play in that game. I didn't really play much AFL footy last year, so to be able to play round one this year and play well and get the win, it was just a really great feeling for me, and put a lot of validation into all the hard work you put in. And then also probably when Jamie Elliott kicked that goal against Essendon after the siren, that was the shout out to Jamie.
Good memory, Patrick.
That was the best moment ever. Like, I just couldn't believe it. I remember, I didn't even see the ball go through, but Jack and I were running next to each other, and we just turned to each other and we were just like, going nuts, like hugging each other. Just heard the crowd go nuts, and we all ran around. Jamie and, even some of the crowd were involved in that celebration right on the boundary. So
absolutely,
that was something I'll never forget.
Yeah, that's great. That is so cool. And then those people that were involved, it's a memory they won't forget either, I can guarantee you. Hey, footy season is over. Does it take you a while to just adjust when it's over? And what is now your favourite way to spend your days when footy season is over?
Was the first part when
footy season is over, what's your best way? What's one of the best ways that you like to spend your day when there is no football, when you just get to chill?
Well,
I presume it involves your kids.
Yeah, you're talking about the end of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're going on holidays straight up, pretty much.
Okay.
Can't wait for that.
Yeah.
Going to Hamilton Island for a bit, and then off to Bali. So I'm actually quite keen to just
good.
Cark it and just lay down, do nothing,
Yeah.
and obviously spend some quality time with Mickey and the girls. But other than that, if I'm back in Melbourne, just be taking the kids to their things. Just be something real relaxed. Obviously training when we have to, but I'm just gonna chill because I don't have to have any surgeries or anything. So
Good.
Great.
Good. All right. Nice. Yeah. Good.
First thing I normally like to do is get some sort of filthy food into me. Like, I'm not too sure what it'll be, but some sort of cheat meal, because you have to eat pretty healthy throughout the whole season. So do that. But
no, we don't.
But we'll see what that is. And same as Jack, just like to chill. Hopefully get away for a holiday, relax, have a few weeks off, and then start getting back into it.
Yeah, boys, that's well said. Outside family, what is your most prized possession?
I'm really into my sneakers, so probably a pair of shoes, or all of my shoes probably.
Yeah, right.
They're quite prized.
Are you similar to the individuals that line up out the front? You probably don't, obviously, but in relation to how do you purchase your sneakers? Is it stuff online that you're purchasing from OS? Or?
Yeah, there's heaps of stuff online. There's a lot of raffles that you go into and stuff, so it's kind of similar to like lining up. It's just luck of the draw.
Okay.
If I like them, I'll enter the raffle and see how we go. Yeah.
Right. Okay. There you go. And what about you?
Yeah, but besides the family, I don't know, my car maybe.
Yeah.
Laptop, TVs, couches.
Okay. Any of those material things? Yeah, I get it.
Nothing exciting.
No. That's all right. In a couple of words, how would your partner describe you?
Too much energy.
Yeah.
And funny.
Yes. I've seen the Instagram posts, so I've got an indication. I think the last one was you're very annoying. But how would is that how she would describe you? You've got a lot of energy.
Yeah, you would say that. Yeah. She actually tells me to go away a fair bit, which you could imagine. Yeah. And loving and caring.
Yes. Yeah.
And all the sugar and spice and everything nice on top of that.
Yeah. All right. And what about you, Pat?
Probably loving, caring. But then, like weird, annoying as well.
Okay.
You know?
All right. Idiosyncrasies, I like that. And your last one here, young boys and girls aspire to achieve what you have. What would be your advice to them?
Main thing was, for me, growing up, was just to have fun in all my sports that I would do. So played a lot of footy and basketball and just had fun with my friends playing that, and not taking sport too seriously, because, once you do go down those pathways, it's quite serious, and if you're up to it, you are, but just main thing is have fun when you're a kid, because that's the best part about it, playing with your friends and just enjoying sport.
Good, well said, like it.
Yeah, I'm similar to Pat. Mine's probably more so just play as many sports as you can, if you can, because obviously every sport has their own attributes, and they will help you develop in different ways But you never know where those skill sets will help you down the track if you want to focus on a certain sport. But they all have their own unique attributes that will help that if you want to focus on that when you're older.
Brilliant, love it. I just wanted to get a little bit of insight into the boys. Don't want to get too in depth with them. We want them to relax. We've got a good game of football coming up this weekend. That's the little segment that I wanted to do. It's called Knowing Me, Knowing You. Thank you, boys. Thank you very much. All right, it's a footy panel show, so we're going to talk a little bit of football. We'll get in and out of this as quickly as we can, but we do want to discuss it. The first game is Friday, September the 16th, preliminary one, Brisbane versus Geelong, 7:50 MCG. Brisbane ran over the top of Melbourne, beating them by the tune of 13 points. Brisbane, although missing Danaher and McInerney, their two big tools, still managed to get the job done. Berry's tribunal decision overturned. He's playing. All right, Geelong with the week off should be fighting fit. What do you think here, boys? Give us a tip and a little bit of insight from your opinion.
Well, having recently just played Geelong, I'm going to go with them. I think Brisbane have been the underdogs every game they've been in the finals, so it should be a good game. They've obviously played some great footy the last couple of weeks, but Geelong are a pretty classy outfit, and we gave them our best shot, and they didn't play their best, and they still got the job done with some star talent like Jeremy Cameron. So I'm going to go Geelong for that game.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, I'll go Geelong as well. I feel like they'll be able to hold down Brisbane's forwards a fair bit. They're a big body team, Geelong. Even though Brisbane play quick, I reckon they'll be able to intercept the ball a bit and just control the play.
Yeah, okay, all right. Seems simple enough. Let's go to this game. Saturday, September the 17th, preliminary final number 2. Collingwood versus Sydney, 4:45 PM SCG. The Pies with a comfortable 20-point win. You don't often get to say that this year, do you? That was pretty outrageous. A 20-point win over the Dockers. Contributors all across the board. Worthy mentions to Ginny with 3. To Goey with 24 disposals was a real highlight. Geordie came into his own last weekend after speaking with him here last week. The thing I took from his chat with us was the bigger the game, the better. And didn't he actually make the stage his own? It was bloody awesome. He also went on to say, I feel it gives us a chance to showcase our wares on the big stage, and didn't he do that? I thought Cox was good with 5 crucial marks and 1 goal. Nick Dacos showed yet again under whatever the situation he can stand and deliver. Patrick, you'd be happy with your game. 22 possessions, 9 of those contested with 5 score involvements. You're finding some good form at the right time of the year. Yes, you've played all the games you have leading up to that point, but you're also in good form. Tell us about how your football is going at the moment.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty happy with how it's been going. Like you said, played every game, so that's always fun. Probably possessions and stuff are down a bit, but we're playing a bit of a lower possession game style now, so it's been a bit more of an adjustment from the start of the year, where a lot of our mids were probably having a few more touches. But I feel like I'm being more impactful with my entries, going inside 50 and trying to get my teammates involved. So yeah, it's been fun. Without
talking about the past and the future, the transition will change from you coming across from the Dogs over to the Pies. How's that been for you? And are you now really happy that you made that decision? Obviously you are, but...
Yeah, I was happy from the day I started at Collingwood. It's been a great move. There's plenty of new coaches and just like a breath of fresh air throughout the whole environment. I think everyone's kind of spoke on that throughout the year, and everyone would see that Fly, our coach, is really driving a great culture and just makes it such a fun place to go in every day. So even if we weren't winning as much as we have been, it's still such a great place. So yeah, very happy with the call to come to Collingwood.
That's great. Well done, mate. I'm very happy for you. Speaking of great games, didn't you relish your opportunities, Jack? This is what I've been speaking about for about the last 3 months. The player buy-in to the game plan and to the structures. Everyone knows their role and plays to their strengths. If someone in the playing group is just having a bit of an off night, the rest of the group all rise up in a show of strength and solidarity. Favourite moment, I'm pretty sure most of you would probably agree with this, that run off half back through the centre, couple of bounces. I was watching it, I was going, shit man, this looks like shades of Mick McGuan. The famous run where he had 27 bounces and a goal. What a feeling that would have been, that rush of blood. But a great game, mate, with 24 disposals and 2 goals. You seem to be playing like a different style of football, that you seem free, and you're taking on maybe even risks, but that they're all paying off because you believe in both your playing group, your mates. You just seem to be there. Is Is that a fair assessment?
Yeah, and it's kind of what I base my game around in terms of my strengths. I feel like my ability to take on the game with my legs, whether it be running or by having a kick. I feel like, at times, obviously, when they get shut off, obviously, by the opposition if they do that well, but it's just an instinct thing for me.
Yep.
I'll just turn and go straight away. It definitely helps with the brand of football that we're playing, not so much side-to-side kick mark. We want to play a lot of forward football and get it into our forward line and lock it in there and hold it in as much as we can. Yep. And the way I play my football allows us to help us do that. So, I was actually visualising pre-game if I could go for a big run again because I hadn't done one for a while. And then, I don't know, it just kind of happened. Yeah. It was just, making sure the ball bounced back to me as well. I didn't want that to go sideways like it's done in the past a few times.
Seriously
cool.
though, just allow these people in the room, what's that feeling like? Because I can remember getting a fast break in basketball, and you're sprinting down to the other end of the court and you get to do a layup, or it's just awesome because you've stolen the ball and you're on your way to a potential point, or a goal in this instance. What's it like for you? You're running through the centre of the MCG, there's 90,000 screaming Collingwood fans. You must be just...
Yeah, it's a bit of a blur, to be honest with you. But, I don't know, I was just kind of sprinting, looking up, see what I had. I thought I had nothing. I remember looking at my right and seeing Pat running near me and calling for it, but I thought, nah, stuff you.
It hurt me hard there. I was ran the whole way. I think we both cooked for about 5 minutes after that.
Yeah, the thing was the ball started transitioning like real fast. There was no stop plays after that, so I got caught in between a few times and was bending over just trying to suck the air back in. I was pretty knackered.
It was bloody good to watch, I know. All right, let's discuss the prelim in our little segment. Let's get on with it. It's called Tell Me More. All right, each week we ask the panellists to give their thoughts and opinions on all things happening in and around football. We're not trying to make or break the news here. We just want to get their insight and get some opinions from you boys. Let's do it. Preliminary final time. Pies v Swans, Saturday, 17th September, SCG. Game kicks off at 4:45pm. Well, you're both here. You both finished the season. I don't mean you're both here. I mean Sydney and Collingwood are both here. You're both here. You both finished the season at 16 wins apiece. You match each other on so many KPIs, average ages, games experience, points against. All the stats say it's going to be a cracker. Both sides rate exceptionally high when it comes to fast ball movement and pressure tackling. Your clearances around the ground and the number of tackles you both lay are nearly identical. The one thing that does stand out though is hit-outs from ruck contests. Last time the two teams met, Cameron had 31 hit-outs and Hickey had 27. Win the ball from this advantage or shut down their on-ballers, and that's a big part of the ball game. I know it's easier said than done. Is most of that true?
Yeah, I think Fly was showing us a stat that, their pressure's number one and ours is number two. So we learnt a lot from last time we played against them and just how good their pressure is. So, obviously we're both pretty similar teams. They like to move the ball pretty quick once they get past halfway as well. So,
Absolutely.
It should be a fun game.
It's been well documented. Everybody's seen it. The ground has been adjusted to the same size down at training for the SCG. How much is that? And I know there was a lot of criticism from certain parties that said, Fly, don't be too hard on yourself. But basically what he was saying was there was maybe a shortfall in his coaching that didn't allow for the way the SCG ground for the last time that you guys met. So he wanted to take that into consideration this time. What's been different at training about that?
I think it's just more so, because we played them so recently as well, we feel like we can prepare ourselves better again after what we've dished up over the last couple of weeks. So one thing being the ground, yes, we had a training session the other day, but that didn't change how we change or how we're going to approach the games in terms of our brand. But what it will do is it's just in our heads, remind us that the ground is a bit smaller, so some of our running patterns might differ a little bit. But we're still coming in with a similar focus as we have the last few weeks. Yep. We know it's going to be a high pressure game, high tackle game, and obviously a really hot contest. So they're our major focuses. Which in the back of our minds, we'll have those little things like the footy ground and the running patterns that might change for a few forwards.
Okay, all right, well said. There are confidence players, natural ability players, and those that thrive on the big stage and soak in the atmosphere. Which one of those describes you guys best? as an individual? I'll say it again, there are confidence players, natural ability players, and those that thrive on the big stage and soak in the atmosphere.
I like to think I soak in the atmosphere, and play my best when I'm pretty confident, and I'm really confident at the moment. So hopefully that equates to being a big stage player.
Good. I like to hear that.
I'm an all-rounder.
Yeah.
Bit of everything.
Take a little bit of all that.
Yeah,
Good. Being completely honest, what one thing do you rate as your best skill or asset? Is it your strength? Is it your determination? Is it your kicking style, your marking ability, your tackling pressure, or your never say die attitude? What would you suggest makes you the player that you are?
Mine's probably the never say die attitude.
Okay.
A few things can fall under that category in terms of how hard you pressure, the tackling, the defensive work. You don't stop running to cover for people, and there's a few things that fall under that, and I feel like that's a big driver for a lot of the blokes at the footy club at the moment.
I noticed Fly was actually talking about it, and the boys here last week. A lot of the KPIs for even someone like Still Sidebottom who's been in the system for a while, he's peaking. Like everybody's right up at their best potential. So again, I ask you the question: out of those particular styles, where would you see you?
My main strengths are probably like my kicking skills, and then also my running ability, which allows me to get to as many contests as I can, and use my skills from that.
Brilliant, I like it. That was pretty insightful. I like what the boys have given us. I just want you guys to just say thank you for that. Put your hands together. Well done, guys. Really appreciate it. What we'll do is we'll introduce a segment and we'll get stuck into it. It's called Simply the Best. All right, so if you guys are ready to go and you are down the front, we can get stuck in. We're going to start off with your first question. Are you both ready to go?
Good to go.
Good. Alana?
Yep.
All right, there we go. All right, here comes your first question. How many premierships has your club won? Alana?
15.
15 is correct. Well done. How many times has your team played in a losing... Alana?
27.
Oh, you're going to have to be quick here, Liam. She's got that right as well. 27 is correct. You're going to have to jump in, mate.
Did she get fed the lines before this? Or?
Yeah, something like that. Who is your team's captain?
Alana.
Liam.
Ooh. Alana.
Scott Prendlebury.
Correct, there it is. She's off to the racing start with 3. Who wears the number 7 at your... Alana. Alana.
Josh Dacre.
That would be correct. Well done. Total score of 4. Liam, you might want to just test your buzzer again.
Yeah. I think it's working.
All right, mate. Let's see how we go here. Closest to within 1,000. How many members does your club currently have?
Liam.
Liam.
73,000.
Alana, would you like to have a go? Shh. I can... No. No one helping. Alana. Do you know?
No.
No? Okay.
Come another crack?
No, sorry. Would you like to have a go?
Is it memberships?
Yes.
100,000.
Yes. Spot on. All right. You get the... No. Yeah, no. That was just for you. Yeah, no points. Yeah, let's not get carried away here. We're not giving them away. All right. Here comes the next question. Question number 5. Where did your team finish on the ladder at the end of the home and away season? Liam. I didn't get to finish the whole question either, but you're ready to go, so give us your answer.
4th.
No. Where did your team finish? Would you like the rest of the question, Alana? Of course you would, yes.
Yes,
Where did
please.
your team finish on the ladder at the end of the home and away season last year?
17th.
Sorry?
17th.
Yes, 17th is correct. Well done. How many games did your team win last year at the end of the home and away season?
Liam.
Liam?
6.
Yeah. All right. That wasn't me being surprised. That was just well done. Congratulations. All right. What year did your team last win? Alana.
2010.
Correct. And you played St Kilda, so I won't finish the question. How many points did you win that grand final by? Alana.
56.
56 is correct. Wow. Who was the Collingwood player that won the Norm Smith medal? Alana.
Scott Pendlebury.
Pendlebury is correct. Wow.
Let's just call it now.
This is just embarrassing.
You're doing exceptionally well, mate. All right. Here comes a couple of 2 and 3 pointers in here. This one, the first question is for 2 points. Who is your club's leading goal kicker?
Alana.
Yes, Alana.
Brady Mindcheck.
And you want to finish the rest of the answer?
34 votes. Oh, point.
You're right. It was 34. It was goals, not votes. But yes, Brodie Myercheck with 34 goals for 2 points. So she got 2 points there. Wow, like she needed them. 2, yeah. This is for 3 points, Liam. A big chance to, well, just keep playing.
Gain some respect back.
All right. Let's see how we go. For 3 points, mate. Alana, excuse me. For 3 points, player, year, and votes. Who was the last Collingwood player to win a Brownlow medal? What year and how many votes did they poll? Liam.
Bucks?
No. No. Alana, would you like to have a go?
Dane Swan.
Yes, that would be correct. What year?
2011.
That would be correct. How many votes?
34.
That would be correct as well. Wow. Wow.
Mate, you don't have to send this out to YouTube if you don't want.
He's asking for this to be edited out, Sam, okay? All right? Okay. Here's your chance to catch up, or just to...
Is it a 20
Yeah. Yeah. It's worth a lot of points. No, it's not. I'm going to give you 3 player names. Give me their combined jumper numbers, okay? 3 player names, their combined jumper numbers. Josh Dacos, Nick Dacos, still side bottom.
Liam. 64.
Yes, mate. Well done. Congratulations.
That was a 20-pointer, yeah?
Wow. Jeez, look at that. 18 versus... Oh, that's... Yeah. All right. No, well done, mate. Congratulations. Here comes your last question, both of you. 3 player names. Just add up their combined jumper numbers. Jack Crisp, Jeremy Howe, Darcy Moore.
Alana. 93.
93 is correct. Well done. Wow. You are simply the best.
Well done.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Alana, that was huge. That was an emphatic win. Congratulations, my dear. Guess what? You get to join Alicia. You can both sit on the train together now and not talk to each other and listen to the same headphones. You've just won those from Yamaha. $190 worth. Congratulations. That's awesome. Liam, you don't go empty-handed. That's good for footy football. All right? Well done, mate. Thank you, guys. Put your microphones down. Thank you. Simply the Best was proudly brought to you by Yamaha and the Big Picture people. They are the experts in surround sound home theatre technology. The Big Picture people are located in Hoppers Crossing, Clyde North, Water Garden, South Barang, Cheltenham and the Gold Coast. Thank you, Liam. Thank you, Alana. They were both wonderful contestants. We're going to introduce a segment. It's called Playing to Win. Enjoying all the music? It's fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great.
Beautiful.
It's well produced.
Download you the set list after the show. All right. The lovely Sandy's up the front. She's going to spin the wheel. Let's see what it comes up. It's all very exciting. And the subject is... Movie quotes. Movie quotes.
You could go back one.
So, Scott, you're going first, mate. I'm going to read out a quote from a movie. And what I'd like you to do is just tell me what movie it's from. It's quite simple. It's not too hard. But we'll see. I won't be the judge of that. You will. So I'm going to read out these quotes. You tell me whether you know what movie it's from. No help from the audience, please. Okay? Unless he really looks like he's struggling, and then maybe. All right. Here's your first movie quote. You're going to need a bigger boat. What movie is that from? Very good, Steve. Talking to the microphone. Tell me what you think it
Steve
is.
knows it.
He does. Pass?
No, pass.
No good? Jaws.
Oh.
Yeah? Okay. All right. Tell me if you know this one. Just give me the movie that you know that this is from. You Can't Handle the Truth.
Is that A Few Good Men?
Yes, it is. Well done. All right, you're off the mark.
You can't handle the truth.
There you go. Mama says stupid is as stupid does.
Forrest Gump.
Well done. Beautiful. That's not a knife. This is a knife.
Crocodile Dundee.
Perfect. Well done. I see dead people.
The Sixth Sense.
Awesome. Beautiful. To infinity and beyond.
Toy Story.
Beautiful. Excellent. I'm king of the world.
Titanic.
Yes. Awesome. Titanic, you got that one. They may take our lives, but they will never take our freedom.
It's Mel Gibson. What's it called? Braveheart.
Yes. Perfect. Well done. 2 more to go. Wilson.
It's Tom Hanks.
Yes.
Um,
Come on, mate. No good? No?
no. No.
Castaway.
Oh, yeah.
And this is your last one. Life is like a box of chocolates.
Forrest Gump again?
Yes, it is. Well done. All right. Finished up with a score of 8. Not bad, mate. Good stuff. Sandy, we'll get you back in again. And we'll spin it up for Steve and see what we can do for Steve. 8's a very good score, Scott. You should be very happy, mate.
Yes.
I like that. Bring it in a little bit, darling. It doesn't matter now. It's on its way. What do we got? Countries and capitals. Countries and capitals.
Sorry? You might as well have had Russian composers.
Wow. Are you a very well-travelled man?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, okay, well, that's good. I can do one of 2 things here for you. I can either give you the capital or the country.
Nah, just go for it. Just whichever one.
Doesn't matter? Okay, all right. Well, then, what I'd like you to do, I'm going to give you the country. You've got to give me the capital.
Okay.
All right, you've got 10 questions. Let's see how you go. Here's your first one. What's the capital of China?
Beijing.
Correct, you're off the mark. Capital of Italy?
Rome.
Correct. Capital of India?
Oh, shit, yeah. Delhi.
Yes, New Delhi is correct. Capital of Ireland?
Oh, to be sure, that'd be, but not swear. Dublin.
Yes, Dublin is correct. The capital of Australia?
Canberra.
Good. Jake King actually said Northern Territory once, so, you know, sometimes you've got to be on the ball. The capital of Russia?
Moscow.
Beautiful, I like it. The capital of Egypt?
Cairo.
Well done. The capital of Greece?
Athens.
Awesome. The capital of Japan?
Tokyo.
And the capital of Spain?
Oh, shit, now.
For a perfect
Madrid.
score. He's got 10. How good is that? Well done. Jeez. Man, that was awesome. Steve, congratulations. You just got the perfect score, 10 out of 10. Down there next to Jack, there's a Buffalo sports bag. Okay?
Oh, yep.
That's yours. You've just won that for getting the perfect score, 10 out of 10. How good's that? All right. Well done, champ. And Scott, you don't go home empty-handed. That's good for footy football. Thanks, mate. Well done. Good on you guys. All right. Lost the football already. Not bad. That was all right. I do just want to say thank you to everybody for coming along tonight. It's been wonderful that you've been great supports of the last couple of Collingwood shows. Hopefully you've got another couple more in you, because I would like to see you all again. It's been wonderful. I just need to let you know what's going to be happening. People have been asking me September the 21st, and then afterwards I'll be announcing what shows we're going to be doing on the Mondays, okay? So the next Monday coming at around 10 a.m, tickets will go on sale for the next show. I don't know what it's going to be, and I don't know who's going to be on it. And then the week after that, depending on how things go, you'll know Monday morning 10 a.m. again. So I just wanted you to be aware of that. Remember, when you are purchasing your tickets, you can only do them through the That's Good for Footy website, which is www.that'sgoodforfooty.com.au/events. The shows are recorded live at the Mulgrave Country Club. You can check this show out tomorrow around about lunchtime-ish. It'll go up on the YouTube channel, so you can see both Patrick and Jack again, which is great because who can get enough of these two? I mean, seriously. Then at the same time, I just also wanted to say thanks to Sam, my sound guy down the back, and thanks to the lovely Sandy. Could you please put your hands together for both of them, because they do a wonderful job. They're absolutely brilliant. I love them both, and they do a terrific job, and I couldn't do the shows without them, so thank you very much. I also just wanted to say, people have been asking, how do we know when the shows are actually going to be on, Damien, if we miss a Facebook post? Go on and sign up at the That's Good for Footy Facebook page. That's all you got to do. You sign up and we'll send you a text message. How many people got a text message this week? Okay. A few of you. Well, that means more of you need to register. You go on and you register, and we'll send you the details of where the shows are going to be. And that's going to be important for next year, because we'll be doing travelling road shows. So you've got to get onto it. That's what you need to do. I just now want to say to everybody, thank you very much for your support throughout the year. This is show number 29. But in saying that, thanks for your support tonight. Thank you for coming along. Thank you to Jack Crisp, and thank you to Patrick Lopinski. I'm sure it goes without saying that you wish them all the very best in their endeavours over the weekend. So those of you that are going to Sydney, I wish you all the best. Safe travels to you. Look after yourself on the way up there. Give it to the Sydney Swans supporters. Have a really good time while you're there. Hopefully you'll be coming back with a win under your belt. Patrick, your first time on the show. Did you want to say anything in closing?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me, and
Thank
thanks
you.
for being such a great crowd. It was very fun. That cheer just then sounded like we're at the G, so that was sick. So thanks, everyone, and I hope you've all had a great night listening to Jack and I tell all you about us a little bit, and take a few photos. So cheers.
Oh, how nice is that? Was that a tear I saw in your eye, Annie? Yeah, right. Well, yeah, good. Jack, in closing, I'll give you the last word. Anything you'd like to say?
And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Go
Pies.
Yeah, that'll do. Go Pies. Hey, listen, thanks everyone. My name's Damien. This has been the That's Good for Footy panel show. Thank you everyone, and good night. Cheers everyone. Bye.